guys, it's Yuka here, coming at you with another flashback. Week 5 of the LEC meant playing on patch 9.3 for the first time. Crit-based ADCs are back in, so get ready for some hard-hitting late-game action. Starting the week with a bang, Fnatic were hoping a new patch would give them a fresh start against Splice. All eyes were on Reckless, but the ADC changes benefited Kobe too, as the Splice carry melted through his opponents. Yet Fnatic learned their lesson as Bwipo smartly flanked and took down Kobe early, allowing his team to clean up. Reckless began to hit his stride, and Splice could do nothing but run as Fnatic picked up their third win of the season.
All of us felt like the past few weeks weren't a good representation of how good we actually are.
Then, Excel was looking for something special as they debuted their new mid laner against Origin. Special was keen to make an impact, but couldn't quite take down veteran Nukeduck, allowing Cold to walk in and punish him.
Kill, but here comes Cold, flashes in, and Cold will belly bump his way to second kill of the game.
Cold was unstoppable and showed his potency on Gragas as he deleted champions across every lane. Excel went to Baron in desperation, but they just didn't stand a chance. They lost the objective and were aced by Alfaria and Cold, giving Origin the win. Next, Vitality looked to keep their place in the top 3 against SK. Cabochard took the advice of Shephius by picking Urgot, and it paid off with his spicy Fear Beyond Death.
You want to make sure that you lather everything in with some Urgot, right?
Then, Selfmade found Attila all on his own for an easy solo kill as the momentum swung in SK's favor.
Is this man playing solo queue or LEC? Frostburn, I can't tell.
Having snuck Baron, Dreams and Crownshot were able to destroy Vitality's base and earn SK a huge win. Afterwards, Rogue were still searching for their first win of the season with a tough game against Schalke. A risky attempt at stealing blue backfired on Kikis as he handed the buff and first blood over to Abidage. From there, Schalke never lost control, and they finished the game with upset clearing through Rogue's base. Finally, G2 and Misfits squared off to close out day 1. Hansama and Perks fought in the bot lane, and the Misfits carry miraculously got a kill before he was taken down. The individual talent of G2 was overbearing as Perks and Yankos annihilated their counterparts.
Just gonna follow up, Maxlor gonna get deleted instantly, that's the Elise burst.
And Misfits' poor run of form continued as Perks went deep into their base for a triple kill and another G2 win. The conclusion of Friday marked the halfway point of Spring Split, and the teams returned to the studio in hopes of a fresh start. After losing to them in the first match of the season, Fnatic took to the stage in the hopes of taking down SK in the return of the El Clasico. Reckless was rewarded for his early aggression in the bot lane as Bwipo's teleport secured 2 kills.
He's going to be able to pick up a kill. That's an easy first blood for Reckless. Follow up for Bwipo.
However, Hylissang was caught around the Baron pit, which handed control over to SK. Reckless threw everything he had at SK, but his triple kill just wasn't enough to stop Werlib from finishing off the Nexus.
The game's not over yet! And Fnatic, they've defended it! The minions are in there! We need to see the game!
There's
the
still a
Nexus
Zion!
is finally down! And SK Gaming have won!
Then, Excel looked to bring an end to their loss streak as they took on Splice. Jessica looked certain to go down, but somehow managed to not only survive, but also pick up a kill following Kasing's brave hook.
Chase, the Whirling Death comes out! Jessica survives for a few seconds. Now the death sentence finds no spirit! The tower and get cold!
The game was extremely close, and the teams traded kills as neither was prepared to back down. However, in the end, Kobe was too strong for Excel, and ended any hope the Brits had of defending their base. Next, the battle for second place continued as Schalke and Vitality clashed on the Rift. Schalke were too greedy in the early game as Memento and Abidage both died tower diving Mowgli, much to the amusement of Jizuke. The early game turned into an ARAM, and Vitality were able to thrive as Jizuke gave his team the advantage. But let's just cut back to before the game started. Upset said he never thought Attila was good enough to go pro. So when Attila solo killed him, you knew it was personal.
Upset, never trash talk me again.
A bloodfest was always going to suit Vitality, and after Jack Troll absorbed Schalke's damage, Attila picked up a triple kill to earn Vitality an important win.
Look at Attila!
Attila goes jumping into the back line. He gets upset. He gets the ace. Vitality are taking down Schalke.
Then, it was time for Rogue versus Misfits as both teams were desperate for a win. Maxlor's fate was sealed as Kikis arrived just in time to stop the tower dive and get his Pantheon pick rolling. Rogue had nothing to lose, and Finn's dive between the 2 mid towers found a crucial pick onto Hansama. This was Finn's first week of LEC play, but you would have never guessed it as he took down the veteran Soaz to earn Rogue their very first win in a tremendous upset.
It's really uncomfortable level of happiness of being 1-9. It feels good to finally win a game.
Finally, after beating every team in the LEC, G2 looked to extend their record to 10-0 against an in-form Origin. But Nukeduck surprised everyone with Zed and appeared to find a quack in G2's armor as he solo-killed Caps.
Look at the moves! Look at the players, Venius! What was that?
Origin were rolling, and Nukeduck was on a rampage as he continued to find picks. And G2 had looked invincible, but they didn't have any answers to this fantastic flank and an ultimate from Alfari. And finally, Origin became the first team to take down G2 in 2019, ending their streak and chances for a perfect split.
Dodging around, back, he's out of there! He's gone! Out are G2's hopes of winning this game! Code goes unstoppable!
I was not like scared or frightened that we would lose against G2. I was really confident going into the game. So it's of course fun to beat the best team, but yeah, I was kind of expecting it.
At the end of Week 5, Origin are climbing up the table with a 5-game win streak, while Misfits have dropped down after 4 losses. To keep up with the intense LEC action, make sure you log in to watch.lollysports.com and collect your in-game rewards. The LEC Spring Split returns on Friday, February 22nd at 5:30 p.m. CET. You won't want to miss it.